We are so glad that you have enjoyed our weekly podcast of side quests. We hope that you continue to listen and enjoy the exciting world of the Land of Sojourn. Quote for the episode: Our regional events are truly the heart of what makes the Land of Sojourn special, says Amanda Berger, Vice President of Regional Events. 3 to 4 times a year, we transform our community experience by celebrating the distinct cultures within our world. Each region comes alive with its own unique quest lines, challenging boss encounters, and exclusive cultural items. Whether you're dancing under the Northern Lights, bargaining at the Desert Kingdom's Moonlight Market, or celebrating at the Eastern Realm Festival, these events create unforgettable moments that bring our community together while highlighting the rich diversity of our game world. What makes these events particularly special is how they've evolved based on player feedback and engagement. Berger continues, we've seen incredible player-driven moments, from impromptu trading festivals at the Moonlight Market to massive player collaborations during boss encounters. Our annual dodgeball tournaments have been an especially exciting development, with viewership and player participation numbers exceeding our expectations year after year. In fact, our televised dodgeball championships now rival ESPN's X Games in viewership, marking a significant milestone in competitive gaming entertainment. The competitive spirit and camaraderie these matches generate have become a cornerstone of our community events. Looking ahead, we're excited to expand our regional event calendar even further, she adds. We're developing new ways to interweave regional storytelling with meaningful rewards that reflect each area's unique heritage. Our goal is to create experiences that not only entertain, but also deepen players' connection to our world's rich lore and diverse communities. When players talk about their favorite moments in the Land of Sojourn, regional events are consistently at the top of their list, and that's something we take great pride in. CNN interview with Travis Scott, journalist, and Amanda Berger, Vice President of Regional Events.
Episode 13, A Walk in the Park. Andrew always set his phone to Do Not Disturb before bed, ensuring a peaceful night's sleep free from notifications. On Friday morning, his alarm woke him at 7 a.m., and he dragged himself out of his queen-sized bed toward his private bathroom, one of the perks of having this older brother Taylor move to college. Andrew got his brother's old room. Steam quickly filled the bathroom as he adjusted the shower temperature. Under the warm water, Andrew went through his morning routine, letting the steady stream wake him up completely. After washing his hair and body, he stepped out onto the plush bath mat, wrapping a towel around his waist. The bathroom mirror had fogged up completely, and he wiped a clear streak across it with his hand, leaving droplets trickling down the glass. Standing in front of the now clear mirror, Andrew went through his post-shower ritual. He applied a generous amount of Old Spice vanilla deodorant, his signature scent since freshman year, and ran his electric razor over the patchy stubble that he'd been trying to grow into a beard. He reached for his favorite toothpaste, Colgate with scope, squeezing a perfect stripe onto his toothbrush. The minty freshness filled his mouth as he brushed thoroughly, following up with a capful of scope mouthwash. He swished the cool liquid around, enjoying the intense tingling sensation that always made him feel extra clean. After spitting and rinsing, he ran a comb through his damp hair, styling it into its usual casual sweep. It wasn't until he finished his morning routine and finally disabled the Do Not Disturb mode on his phone that his ordinary morning took an extraordinary turn. Instantly, his phone erupted with game notifications, over 12,000 of them. Something was clearly wrong. As he walked downstairs for breakfast, he barely had time to process what was happening. His screen was flooded with messages, requests, and questions from thousands of people. The reason became clear when he saw the top trending article on SoTube. It featured him, or rather his avatar, Mercurias. He was the headline in the top feeds, all linked to Thomas and a video he posted. "I should have let those wolves eat that little turd," Andrew muttered to himself, remembering how he'd rescued Thomas just 3 days ago. His fingers moved quickly across his phone screen as he opened SoTube, searching for Thomas's channel. The video was right there on the homepage, already at over 1 million views with the clickbait title, Legendary Player Mercurias Mythic Sword Wielder in Epic Half-Naked Battle. "Are you kidding me?" Andrew hissed through clenched teeth, his frustration building. "This is how he repays me for saving him from those dire wolves? Not even a heads up?" He glanced at Thomas's channel name, Two Turnt Thomases. "Should have called it Two Turd Thomas instead," he grumbled. He tapped through the video, watching bits and pieces of his unintentionally viral moment. The comment section was already flooding with memes and reaction gifs. Without hesitation, he copied the link and sent it to Kyle with a quick message. "Dude, remember that newbie we saved from the wolf pack a few days ago? This little turd just uploaded this without even asking. My morning's already ruined, and I haven't even had breakfast." "Andrew, breakfast," his mom called from downstairs. He could smell coffee wafting up from the kitchen. "Making my own, Mom," he called back, still scrolling through comments. "Oh, and honey? Taylor's coming home Sunday with his new girlfriend, so you can game Saturday, but Sunday we're getting the house ready. No video games." Andrew cracked eggs into a pan, his phone propped against the toaster as he continued watching the viral disaster unfold. The comment section was exploding with speculation. "That mythic sword, though. Never seen anything like it. How did Mercurias get that weapon? Those effects are insane. Half-naked or not, that fighting style was incredible." Toast popped up just as a gaming news notification pinged on his phone. Breaking legendary player. Mercurias defeats mysterious dark stranger. Rare mythic weapon revealed. Grabbing his plate and orange juice, Andrew slumped into a kitchen chair, watching gaming channels already uploading analysis videos about his fight. "The sword's unique particle effects suggest unprecedented power levels," one commentator explained. "But what we really want to know is, what are its special abilities?" Andrew could only shake his head, and concerned at the multiple attempts. People have been reaching out to his character in-game. At least they didn't know his real name, he thought to himself. On his drive to school, Andrew switched between SoTube stations, only to hear his game persona discussed everywhere. Coming up next, the gaming world is buzzing about last night's epic battle. Who is the mysterious Mercurias, and how did they acquire such a powerful weapon? Stay tuned for our gaming experts' analysis. The clip has already reached 1.2 million views, with players worldwide debating the sword's capabilities. Forums are flooded with theories about the mysterious dark stranger's identity and the significance of this legendary duel. Andrew turned off the SoTube newsfeed with a groan. He was now officially viral in the worst possible way, all thanks to that little turd Thomas, who should have just called his channel Two Turd Thomas instead of Two Turnt Thomas. At least he had Saturday to game before his brother Taylor's homecoming with the new girlfriend on Sunday. Maybe by then, people would be talking about something else. Sitting in his car, he picked up his phone and opened the Land of Sojourn app. He scrolled through the flurry of notifications, a mix of friend requests and messages that had piled up overnight. The first message was from a user named SwordHunter99, offering a substantial amount of in-game currency for Andrew's rare sword. "Hey, I'll give you 100,000 gold for that sword of yours. Let me know if you're interested," it read. Next, there was a more aggressive message from a user called Dark Knight 47. "If you don't hand over that sword, I'll find a way to take it from you," the message threatened, complete with a menacing skull emoji. Another message came from Treasure Seeker 88, who was also interested in buying the sword. "I've been searching for a sword like that forever. I'll pay whatever you want for it." Then there was an offer from a user named Coin Collector trying to negotiate a trade. "How about a trade? I've got some rare armor that might interest you." Andrew shook his head, scrolling past another message from a user named Friendly Mage, who had a more pleasant tone. "Hey there! I saw your gameplay last night. Impressive. If you're ever looking to trade or need help, just let me know." Then there was an invitation from a clan called Sunset Animals. led by a user named Sunny Lion. Hi, Mercurias. We'd love to have you join the Sunset Animals. We're all about teamwork and fun. Let me know if you're interested. Among the mix, a user named Gold Digger sent a message offering to buy the sword for twice its worth, but seemed suspiciously eager. Meanwhile, another user, Battle Axe, sent a simple compliment, "Great sword. Love your style." Andrew also found a message from a user named Clan Master J, who was recruiting for a clan called the Night Owls. "Hey, Andrew. We think you'd be a great fit for the Night Owls. We're climbing the ranks fast." A message from Silver Fox was less than polite. "I don't get why everyone thinks you're so great. That sword should be mine." Lastly, a user named Kind Wizard sent a heartwarming note. "Just wanted to say your gameplay inspires me. Keep it up." Andrew smiled, appreciating the support from players like Friendly Mage and the inviting offer from Sunset Animals. As he continued to sift through the messages on his Land of Sojourn app, he noticed several usernames with blue checks next to them, indicating they were verified accounts from press or news sites. One message caught his eye from a user named SoTube Today, a well-known channel on the platform. "Hi, Andrew. We're impressed by your recent achievements in Land of Sojourn. We'd love to conduct an interview and are willing to pay $25,000 for your time." Another message came from AVCC SoTube, another prominent news feed linked to the gaming community. "Hello, Andrew. We're interested in an exclusive interview about your journey and success in Land of Sojourn. Let us know your availability, and we can discuss compensation." He also spotted a message from a user named Game Spotlight, offering a feature article. "Your gameplay has caught our attention, and we'd love to spotlight you in our next piece. Let's chat." Additionally, there was a message from Sojourn Weekly, a popular gaming news site. "Andrew, your skills are the talk of the town. We'd love to feature you in an upcoming article. Interested?" Finally, a user named Pixel Press sent a message. "We're covering top players in Land of Sojourn and would love to include your story. Let us know if you'd like to participate." Amidst the flurry of offers and messages, Andrew felt a mix of excitement and disbelief. The recognition from these prominent sites was both flattering and overwhelming. However, he knew he needed to talk to his friends to decide what to do next. While the prospect of earning money sounded amazing, Andrew felt there was more potential in his clan and friendships than in losing it over a quick payout. With a deep breath, he considered the opportunities before him, feeling grateful for the support and interest from the gaming community. Pocketing his phone, he got out of his car, contemplating his next move, and knowing he needed to consult with his friends. Andrew leaned against the cool metal of the lockers, feeling the vibrations of the bustling hallway through his back. He scanned the sea of students searching for Christine, but she was nowhere in sight. The morning had started with a rush, and his mind was still preoccupied with the viral video situation that had been bothering him. As he walked through another hallway closer to the front of the school, his frustration began to ebb when he finally spotted Christine walking toward him. Her blonde hair was pulled back in a neat ponytail, and she carried her usual stack of books. The sight of her immediately lightened his mood. He raised a hand to catch her attention. "Hey, Christine!" he called out, his voice coming out warmer than he'd intended. "Andrew," she smiled brightly, adjusting her books as she approached. "I was hoping I'd run into you today." Andrew hesitated for a moment, then decided to ask something that had been on his mind for a while. "I've been meaning to ask you, I keep forgetting, but I noticed you have a Disney princess pin on your backpack. Do you play Land of Sojourn, or do you just watch her on SoTube?" Christine laughed softly, as if sharing an inside joke with herself. "I really like playing Land of Sojourn. My mom and dad are physicians, and we travel a lot. They're the new medical directors of an intensive care rehab unit at Hoger International Unified Health System here in Laguna Beach. We moved here from New York, and they work crazy, insane hours, so I get a lot of free time." She glanced at her backpack, slung over one shoulder, and added, "Yeah, I think Disney Princess is the GOAT." Andrew laughed out loud. "Oh, you think she's the GOAT? She's in a clan, right?" "She was, but she recently left due to differences with the clan leadership. I've heard she's looking at joining Modern Warfare. They've gone from the thousands to being clan ranked 35, and their clan leader, Jorgen the Brave, is supposed to be really fun and makes the game very entertaining." "Wow, that's impressive," Andrew said, nodding thoughtfully. "I've always heard that clans can make the game feel like a job, depending on who leads." Christine nodded in agreement. "Exactly. That's why a good leader like Jorgen can really make a difference. It keeps the game fun and engaging." "Oh," said Andrew, considering the possibilities, "I'm pretty new to the game. Right now, I kind of just play with my friends. In fact, that's what I wanted to ask you about." Christine tilted her head, intrigued. "What do you mean?" Andrew took a deep breath, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. "There's a regional tournament coming up, and our team, called Red, could really use one more player. We thinking of you. Would you be interested in joining us?" Christine bit her lip, considering his offer. "I'd love to join, but I might have already committed to something else. Let me talk to them today. I think I can work something out. I'll let you know by the end of school." Before the conversation could end, Andrew asked, "By the way, what's your character name in the game?" Christine hesitated for a moment, then grinned. "I play under a few accounts, but right now I created a newer one. It's an elf warrior, a mix between warrior and mage. It's fun because it's not a combination you see often. I go by Lily Bell." Andrew's eyes widened with admiration. "That's really cool. I love unique character builds. I bet it makes for some interesting gameplay." Christine nodded, her eyes twinkling with excitement. "It definitely does. It's like having the best of both worlds." As they chatted, Christine glanced out the window, a thoughtful expression on her face. "You know, I really love the beach and the warmth here. It's so different from New York with all the rain or cold. California really only has 2 seasons, sun and shine." Andrew chuckled, appreciating her joke. "That's true. It's hard to complain about the weather here." They both laughed, sharing a moment of camaraderie. Christine then raised her hand for a high five, which Andrew gladly returned. He noticed how warm her hand felt against his, a comforting sensation that lingered even after they parted. As Christine turned to leave, waving goodbye, Andrew couldn't help but watch her walk away. He noticed how her ponytail swayed with each step, and, for a brief moment, his eyes drifted lower. He caught himself admiring how nicely her jeans fit, accentuating her curvy figure, and a slight blush crept up his cheeks. He quickly shook his head, reminding himself to focus on the upcoming tournament and the possibility of Christine joining their team. As Christine disappeared into the throng of students, Andrew felt a renewed sense of hope. Maybe, just maybe, their team would have a chance at the tournament after all. With a smile still lingering on his face, he headed off to his own class, feeling more optimistic about the day ahead. As he thought about the regional tournament, an in-game notification appeared on his phone. Get ready for adventure and entertainment unlike anything you have ever experienced. Your mission is coming up. War is life. Accept the following times to be trained by War Master Tabitha Greenwall. A lot of set times popped on his phone, and he selected 8 p.m. for tonight. He had some free time.
Stay tuned for next week's episode, part 2 of A Walk in the Park.